Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lily. Lily had always dreamed of visiting Paris, the city of light. She loved everything about it: the Eiffel Tower, the delicious pastries, and the beautiful art. One day, Lily decided to make her dream come true. She saved up her money, bought a plane ticket, and packed her bags. The flight to Paris was long, but Lily was too excited to sleep. She looked out the window and imagined all the wonderful things she would see and do. When the plane finally landed, Lily felt a rush of excitement. She had arrived in Paris. Lily took a taxi to her hotel. The streets of Paris were just as she had imagined, full of life and charm. Her hotel was small but cozy, with a view of a lovely little street. After checking in, Lily couldn't wait to start exploring. Her first stop was the Eiffel Tower. As she walked toward the tower, she could see it getting bigger and bigger. When she finally stood at the base of the Eiffel Tower, she felt so small, but so happy. She took the elevator to the top and looked out over the city. The view was breathtaking. She could see all of Paris, with its beautiful buildings and winding streets. Next, Lily visited a bakery. She had heard that French pastries were the best in the world, and she was not disappointed. She tried a croissant, which was buttery and flaky, and a macaron, which was sweet and colorful. Every bite was a little piece of heaven. Lily sat outside the bakery, enjoying her treats and watching the people go by. After her delicious snack, Lily walked to the Louvre Museum. She always loved art, and the Louvre is home to some of the most famous paintings in the world. She spent hours wandering through the museum, admiring the beautiful works of art. She saw the Mona Lisa, which was smaller than she had expected, but still very impressive. She also loved the statues and the beautiful rooms of the museum. As the day turned into evening, Lily decided to take a walk along the Seine River. The river was calm and peaceful, and the lights of the city reflected on the water. She found a bench and sat down to rest. As she watched the boats go by, she felt a sense of peace and happiness. Paris was everything she had hoped for and more. The next day, Lily decided to visit the Notre Dame Cathedral. The cathedral was huge and beautiful, with tall towers and amazing stained glass windows. She climbed the many steps to the top of the tower and looked out over the city. It was a lot of work, but the view was worth it. She felt like she was on top of the world. For lunch, Lily went to a small cafe. She ordered a sandwich with fresh bread, cheese, and ham, and a cup of coffee. The food was simple but delicious. She enjoyed her meal while sitting outside, watching the busy street. The people of Paris were stylish and full of life, and Lily loved seeing all the different kinds of people. In the afternoon, Lily took a bus to Montmartre, a charming neighborhood known for its artists. The streets were narrow and winding, and there were artists everywhere painting and drawing. Lily walked up to the top of the hill where she found the beautiful sacristy or basilica. The view from the top was amazing, and the inside of the basilica was peaceful and quiet. She lit a candle and made a wish, feeling grateful for her wonderful trip. As evening fell, Lily decided to have a special dinner. She went to a fancy restaurant and ordered a 3-course meal. She started with a salad, followed by coq au vin, a delicious chicken dish cooked in wine, and finished with a kirmi bla for dessert. Every bite was delicious, and she savored each moment. On her last day in Paris, Lily decided to take a boat tour on the Seine River. The boat glided smoothly through the water, and she got to see the city from a different perspective. She passed under beautiful bridges and saw many of the landmarks she'd visited. It was the perfect way to end her trip. As the boat tour came to an end, Lily felt a little sad to be leaving Paris, but she was also happy. She had seen and done so much, and she knew she would always remember this trip. Paris had been everything she had dreamed of and more. When Lily got back to her hotel, she packed her bags and got ready to go to the airport. She took one last look out of her hotel window, taking in the beautiful view of the street below. She knew she would be back one day. On the plane ride home, Lily thought about all the wonderful experiences she had had in Paris. She couldn't wait to tell her friends and family all about her trip. She smiled as she looked out the window, thinking about the city of light and all the memories she had made. And so Lily's dream trip to Paris came to an end, but she knew it was just the beginning of her adventures. She had caught the travel bug and couldn't wait to see where her next journey would take her. Paris had been magical, and she knew there were many more magical places waiting for her to discover.